Hello, this is Bridger Fates with University of Wyoming Extension. When it comes to cows, we'd like to keep them as long as we can and make sure they have a calf every year. However, that's just not the case. Sometimes we have to cull those cows, and we can cull them for various reasons, whether they came in unbred or whether they like to gut stomp us every time we get too close to them. The question is, when's the best time to cull them? And are there ways that we can cull cows to make a little extra money? Well, the Wyoming Ranch Tools site has a calculator called the Cull Cow marketing tool. So let's take a look at that tool and look at some of the decisions that we would make when it comes to culling our cows.
Cull Cow marketing tool was developed and designed by my brother Dylan Fates, and then I helped update this calculator for our format. So the way this Cull Cow tool works, if you're considering feeding some cows longer, there really are some opportunities in the Cull Cow market depending on market timing and availability of resources for yourself. So how would we look at that? So in this example, you look at the current sort of date you would be planning on marketing. So, if we were planning on marketing these cows October 5th, you would enter that. You enter their present BCS score, so body condition score. We enter that as a 4 on this cow. And then estimated cow weight. So if she's 1,100 pounds, or our cull cows average 1,100 pounds on this October 5th. And then you would enter the present market price for cull cows. So in this example, we said $50 a hundredweight. So they have an estimated value of those cull cows, if you sold them October 5th, would be $550 per head. But if you decided you wanted to feed them and try and make some gains in the market as well as gains in weight, the number of days to be fed, in this example, we said 90. We're expecting a 1.5 pound average daily gain. Note that can be negative sometimes, so hopefully not. Hopefully you're doing this to put some weight on them. So the expected final cow weight based on those 90 days at 1.5 pounds is 1,235 pounds. Your expected sell date is January 3rd. And we expect them to gain 1.8 BCS scores, so up to 5.8 in body condition score. The expected market price for that heavier cow, and with the timing. So in general, we do see a consistent bump in the market from October to January. So this calculator accounts for those consistent bumps. So we would estimate that market price at $56.09. So the final estimated value is $692.67 a head. We started with $550. So that means our gross feeding margin, so the amount of funds we have available for feed for that 90 days, is $142.67 per head, right? So that's the way that works. Then you enter in your feeding costs for that period. So, if we had $150 in there per head, and we had some yardage in there, we had an interest rate in there, and a death loss in there, our total feeding period cost ends up at $180.58 in this example. So we would lose $37.90 by doing this. So you can, depending on market condition, market timing, you may or may not be able to do this at a profit. And, if your feed costs were lower, if they were only $120 per head, that puts you in at about a break even. So that's the way that you use this calculator, and it gives you a net return to cull cow feeding enterprise. Certainly, there are other times and other examples where this would be very positive. You'll have to use that on your own operation to see if it's a positive or negative for you when you think about this change. We also have some summary statistics that get calculated. and go through and show you, what your break-even price might be, total cost per pound of gain. All of that gets calculated for you as well, so you can see that in this calculator. Hopefully you'll think about using this Cull Cow marketing tool when you're changing the way you're marketing cull cows, or if you're exploring whether you want to market some cull cows. It is a useful tool. Dylan developed this calculator and has used it for several years, and now it's updated so that we can use it on the website. So hopefully you will enjoy this tool as well, and tune in to our other YouTube videos in this series to talk about the other tools on the Wyoming Ranch Tools site. Thank you.